Hi, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about something that can instantly boost your happiness. And no, it's not about money. It's not about fame or fortune. It's not even about relationships. It's about being in the present moment and why it's so important. So, if you're somebody who's constantly planning for the future, worrying about the future, lamenting about the past, this video is for you. So, why is the present moment important? Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. Most of them have to do with health, mental health mostly. Um, Most of us spend a lot of time in our heads. We're always thinking about something in the future, planning ahead for something, looking forward to something, or we're lamenting the past. We do that shoulda, woulda, coulda. I should have done that. Wish I would have done that. If only I could have done that. None of that helps because it's in the past. It's all said and done. So the present moment is an opportunity for you to be with what's going on right here and now, where you actually can do something about it. So what is the present moment and how do you know you're there? Okay, think about a time like you were at the beach and you sat and watched the sunset, and you were totally consumed with watching the little orange sun plop into the ocean. You were in the present moment. Or sometimes you're just reading a book and you get so involved in the story that all of a sudden you look up and you go, oh my gosh, where'd the day go? I read this whole book today. Those are the moments when you're in it. You're totally in it. Or maybe you're a musician and you're playing music, on stage or at home or with your friends. Time just flies. You're lost in time. There is no time. So those are the times when you're in the flow, you're just in the present moment. And that's the goal, to try to be there as often as possible. Benefits of being in the present moment are that you're not anxious, you're not stressed out, and you're not worrying. You're calm and centered and grounded because you're just right here now, like I am right now. I'm just here talking to you guys. That's it. What are the benefits of being in the present moment? Well, first of all, you're happy. You're just doing what you're doing in the here and now. You're not worrying about anything. Um, Definitely not stressed out. You're your best self. And that's where we want to be as often as possible. Let me share a little story about the present moment, my personal story. So, about 10 years ago, I signed up for a 10-day silent meditation Vipassana retreat. And I didn't really know what I was getting into. I was just at a time in my life when I thought, this sounds like something good to do. And when I got, and by the way, I have meditated since I was in my 30s. I was a meditator, every day, 20 minutes. So this was a stretch for me, but it wasn't completely out of my comfort zone. Anyway, I go there, and the first few days were really a challenge. First of all, you had to sit still. Okay, that was the first challenge because I'm kind of antsy. But then my mind, I had no idea how much my mind chattered. They call it monkey mind for a reason. And I must have thought about the name of everyone I went to kindergarten with. I thought of every job I ever had, all the places I'd ever lived. It was just nonstop. That's all. It was just going, going, going all the time. And then toward the very end, I would say 5 or 6 days in, I finally settled and I was able to really be there. I was doing the techniques that they were teaching us. I was in my body, my mind was clear, and I felt amazing. It was incredible. So I'm not suggesting that you have to do a 10-day silent meditation retreat to be in the present moment. What I am suggesting, though, is that you learn a few really simple techniques that will help you get there quickly and easily. So the first technique is to breathe in, out. Just the mere act of taking a breath in and out can calm your nervous system, and it puts you in the now. It makes you completely present. Try it. In, instantly you feel grounded and centered because you're in the present moment. My second tip, use your senses. If you're drinking coffee in the morning, smell the coffee. Drinking tea, smell the tea. If you're outside and there's a garden, smell the flowers. Use your other senses. Really observe, look around, find the beauty in things. Sometimes you're taking a walk and all of a sudden the sun is filtered through the clouds or through the trees, and you're just like, oh my God, this is amazing. You're in the present moment. So use your senses to do that as often as you can. Another time you can do it is when you're eating. Really slow down and taste your food. Don't just gobble it because you're trying to get a million things done in 15 minutes. Sit down and enjoy a meal. Third suggestion I have is limit multitasking. I know we think we're supposed to do a whole bunch of things at once, and all we do in that case is we might be able to check them off our to-do list, but we're not doing any of them well. Do one thing at a time, take your time, get it done, move on to the next thing. You're being more mindful, you're being more present, and your results will be better. And the fourth tip is practice gratitude. Whenever you're grateful, it anchors you in the present moment. So be grateful for, it doesn't matter what you're grateful for in a given day. I'm grateful for good weather whenever it happens. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for a community of people who support my work. I'm grateful for my children who, I must have done something right. They both seem to like me. That's good. So yeah, be grateful, practice gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal. When you're having a hard day, you can always look back at that journal and say, wow, I still am grateful for all these things. So one more thing, I don't want you to think that I think this is easy to do. Like I said, it took me a 10-day silent meditation retreat to really get the present moment, because there's so many things that can pull us out of it. There's so many distractions. And we have phones, we have other people in our lives who need things. We have a boss at work maybe who is making demands on us. I mean, life is full of distractions. So being able to stay in the present moment, it's up to you. You're the one who has to say, this is what I'm going to be doing as often as I can. And just be aware that, yeah, there's life going on all around you, full of ton of distractions. So do what you can to try to stay focused on what you want to accomplish, on what you want to get done. So I just want to say, the more you live in the present moment, the happier you feel. And that's really our goal, is to be happier and be as happy as we can be doing things we enjoy with the people we love. That's what it's all about. And so let me know in the comments below how it's going for you. Have you been able to stay in the present moment more? Because sometimes awareness is just all we need to say, oh yeah, I can do that. I'm going to pay attention to that. Try it for a full day. Make this a day where, okay, I'm going to be in the present moment all day for as long as I can be. All right. Well, anyway, this has been your weekly dose of happiness. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe or share it with a friend who could really use a boost. Thanks.